This is a Fox 17 winter weather alert.
Let's get to it, everybody. 6:42, right on the nose, and we're moving along. We've got clear skies outdoors. It is quite cold. Temperatures in the middle teens. GR to Kalamazoo and Battle Creek. The lakeshore a few degrees milder, but this is one of the colder starts to a day we've had in quite some time. The tower cam looking crisp and clean, and that's what we've got outside. We've had mostly clear skies for a number of hours now, and that will translate into some sunshine once the sun does come up. Officially a sunrise at 8:09, but when you've got relatively clear skies, you begin to get that daylight even about, about 20-25 minutes before that. And we will be viewing it in due time. Temperatures, there they are, mid-teens locally. And then it gets even colder across the lake into Wisconsin, single digits and single digits below zero. So at least we're not in the Wisconsin or Minnesota, where it's way, way colder than it is here. And actually, the coldest of the air is beginning to modify and retreat back into Canada, but at the cost of a weather system that is coming through the central states. And we'll be bringing some snow later on tonight. A northeast breeze, very, very light, between calm and maybe 5 or 6 miles per hour at the max. Those winds will shift to the east and then southeast through the late morning and afternoon. Pick it up just a bit at 5 to 15. Feels like temperatures not too far off where the actual readings on the thermometer are right now. And at 8 a.m., call it 17. We'll move into the mid-20s and then ultimately the upper 20s. I do think we get to 28 by day's end as clouds will be on the increase. So sunshine to start, it becomes more filtered and more faint by early afternoon as these high clouds start to work into a mid-cloud deck, and then lower clouds assemble out ahead of this winter weather advisory that officially goes into effect at 7 o'clock for some of our counties and more like midnight. I believe officially it shows midnight, the starting point in Grand Rapids, but there likely will be some light snow and flurries by mid to late evening ahead of that. Lakeshore flood warnings in effect for all the counties along Lake Michigan, and those are not for today, but for tomorrow starting at 7 a.m. and lasting that warning until 7 p.m. on Sunday, though I think the heaviest of the winds, the strongest of the winds will come together the mid-afternoon and then into the early morning hours of Sunday, when sustained winds will be about 20 to 30, maybe even higher according to this chart. The white numbers are the sustained winds. The numbers above that, the gusts. I think the gusts are actually a little bit higher tomorrow afternoon and evening. They could go to 40 to 45, maybe even 50 along the lakeshore, and they will be gusty inland as well. Heavy snow overnight tonight. Switches to a period of some drizzle and light rain by mid to late morning, but then back to snow showers later in the afternoon and evening. So though we will accumulate 4 to 6 inches overnight tonight, with the outside chance that somebody could check in with 7 inches. And by the way, that will come down fast and furious in a relatively short amount of time. The heaviest of the snow between about midnight and 7 a.m. Yes, it will start to compact and melt a bit as we do reach at least the mid-30s tomorrow early afternoon, but then we'll throw some more snow on top of that. There's the area of moisture that is starting to brew down to our southwest, and that is what is coming at us. It won't be morphing into something else or some other disturbance. That is what is on a trajectory for southwest lower Michigan that will come in after around 7, 8 o'clock tonight. We're starting off with sunshine. Notice the grays on the map slowly starting to come in from the southwest. That's the high and mid-level clouds. And then eventually we're into an overcast by late day. Here comes the shield of snow mid to late evening, and then it picks up the pace big time in the overnight. And we will start the day tomorrow shoveling, but here comes that milder air. So it's not a complete snow event here, folks, though it will come down heavy and stack up in the overnight. We get into a several-hour stretch where temps will be above freezing, so compacting and melting some of that snow, and then the colder air returns, and there will be a lake effect / lake enhanced component to this that can throw down another inch or 2 or 3 right on through the day on Sunday. And somebody localized along the lakeshore is bound to get even more than that. So we've got a wintry time step ahead. That's the amount of snow that is anticipated overnight tonight, and the 7-day planner looking a little bit colder than we've had in recent weeks, though we do rebound by the middle of next week.